Hamsho of Syria, 30 wins, only 1 loss, his very first professional bout. Undoubtedly, or probably, the winner of this bout will get a shot at Hagler's title. Now, the fight is underway, scheduled for 10 rounds. In the red trunks, you're watching in color. Both are southpaws, remember. We have Alan Minter. He's 5'11", 2 inches taller than the other southpaw in the green trunks, Hamsho. Minter with that beautiful right jab, fighting as a southpaw. He'll probably try to keep the brawling, bull-like charging Hamsho at bay or away from him. But you watch, the 5'9" Hamsho will try to get inside and bull his way to scoring points and doing damage. Minter has lost only 6 fights, all 6 losses because of deep, heavily bleeding cuts around the brow. Hamsho, originally of Syria, has had some very serious cuts as well, one requiring 22 stitches. So take a look at him now, before, and see what happens after. First time they've met. All of the professional fights for the Syrian have been here in the United States. There was a grazing left hook, the 2 southpaws down the center of the ring. The referee is Davy Pearl, veteran of many fights, all kinds. As Nevada State rules are in effect, a 10-point must, the 3 judges doing the scoring, not the referee. 3 knockdown rule in effect, mandatory 8 count. Cannot be saved by the bell except for the 10th and final round. Hamsho on the far side, 160.5. Quarter of a pound lighter. Minter in red. And of course, this is the first in a 7-day period of exciting boxing on ABC, because next Friday night from Jolo's Arena in Detroit, Larry Holmes in his 10th title defense against Leon Spinks. Michael Dokes, Dynamite Dokes, going against the European heavyweight champion, John Gardner. That's at 9 Eastern time next Friday night. This is the first round, scheduled for 10. A smile now on the face of Hamsho. He's a cocky middleweight, confident, feels that he is not, as you heard him perhaps earlier say, not a Vito Anafirmo, and now is baiting with the smiles on his face. Moving away now, backing away, Alan Minter, the former champion. Right and left hooks, a good shot to the body in this first round. Coming near the end now, the initial round for a capacity crowd at the Caesars Pavilion in Las Vegas. Good distance between the 2 middleweights. Boy, and they are looking eye to eye. They're not standing toe-to-toe as yet, but that'll undoubtedly happen. Both want this win, or perhaps a shot at the unified middleweight title. Davy Pearl, the referee, originally from Patterson, New Jersey, been here in Vegas for 34 years. We'll be back. And in this 20-foot square ring here in Las Vegas, Nevada, wearing 8-ounce gloves, the 2 middleweights, the former champion. Moving around to our right in the red trunks, Alan Minter. He won the middleweight title right here in March of 1980 against Vito Anafirmo. Lost at Wembley Arena in London, or defended it successfully against Anafirmo, and then lost it to Marvin Hagler, the current champion. Both fighters, a little bit unusual, the middleweights, smiling at each other. Not a smiling business. Remember, if you're scoring, it's a 10-point must. The winner of a round must be given 10. Loser, 9 or less. Actually, although he is 2 inches shorter in green, Hamsho has an advantage in the reach of 2 inches. Both being a little cautious, worrying about their defense. That was caught on the shoulder by the former champion Minter in red. It was a very fine telegraphed left hook. And now Hamsho in green starting to jab a little bit more instead of doubling up on hooks. And Minter needs to keep that jab, the right jab you just saw, out in front. At this point, neither fighter marked. Minter very fair-skinned, though. Always reddens easily around the eyes. That was a fairly good right hook to the side of the chin of Minter. Second round. Stiff jab. A very fine right hand by Hamsho. He knew it too and smiled. Another one. Getting in again because the left hand of Mentor, the former champion, being held very, very low. But in a hitting position, so watch that hand. Using all of this ring as Davy Pearl, the referee, has had an easy go of it thus far. Noisy middleweights meeting for the first time. Coming to the halfway point out of round 2. There have been no knockdowns. Now, over the right eye of Hamsho in green, or on the right of your screen, there appears to be an abrasion, perhaps a tiny cut. Both have had trouble being damaged in bouts. Yes, it's on the eyelid, the right-hand corner. We'll hear the bell in about 5 seconds of round 2. Davy Pearl brings him to the center of the ring. 2 middleweights hoping to win to get a shot at Marvin Hagler's title. Hamsho, a cut on his right eyelid. When a cut happens there, very often swelling begins. He could lose some of the sight as we move along here, as both middleweights now trying to find the range, the hitting range. But apparently Mentor found the range in forcing that cut over the right eye, or the right eyelid of Hamsho in green. We're in the 3rd round, scheduled for 10. Al Braverman, Patty Flood, the cornermen for Hamsho, using coagulant. Arrested any bleeding on that cut on the right eyelid. And coming in, good counterpunching by the former champion, Mentor. But quickly, not to be caught on the ropes, falling into a clinch. Smart fighter, he's had some world-class opponents, naturally, he is the champion. Whereas Hamsho's opponents, well, more club-type fighters. And that's the type of boxing he's been doing, yet he's the #1 ranked contender, the WBC. Coming in, Hamsho caught one. No bleeding on that right eyelid, Hamsho. There are 3 judges, remember, scoring the fight. 10-point must. Little holding there. Oh, good right hand by Mentor, coming sort of off the ropes. But look at the aggressive, bull-like charging. Shades of Jake LaMotta in the always exciting middleweight division. Tempo now. Hamsho. He is upset as now we have some bleeding on that right eyelid, and the cut there looks deeper as we have 1 minute to go here in the 3rd, and his corner will have to go to work. Mentor trying to double up with right hands and doing a good job of it. Very often it's been said of Hamsho, his best punch is his head. Well, thus far we haven't seen any accidental or intentional butting. Fans here loving it in Las Vegas live. That right eye now beginning to look not good. His cornerman can work on it in 30 seconds. Good non-stop action. Many punches falling short, however. Good body punches. Hamsho, and now he is complaining of holding and hitting. And the referee warns Mentor. The bell in about 5 seconds. Round 3. Good hook. So now as we go into the 4th round here in Las Vegas live, it's the Bull and the Matador. The Bull is the 26-year-old from Syria, living in the United States for 6 years. Hamsho, the #1 WBC contender. He has really been charging forward, especially since he sustained a cut on the right eyelid. And throwing out the right jabs, fellow southpaw Alan Mentor, the former champion. He is unmarked at this point. That was a slip from water in the Hamsho corner, not from a punch. Now Hamsho wisely has cut back the tempo and trying to find the range where he can get some leverage into his punches. He has 19 knockouts. Mentor, 23. And on Friday night, there should be some heavy punching, some great jabbing as we move into Jolos Arena in Detroit here exclusively on ABC. 10th title defense for heavyweight champion Larry Holmes against Leon Spinks. And the co-feature is Michael Dynamite Dokes of Akron, Ohio, going against John Gardner. And now we have blood flowing from the right ear of Mentor. Mentor in the red trunks on the right. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round, the fourth, we'll take a station break. There was a punch, and the knees buckled of Mentor. Trying to check just where that cut is, and that punch, the left hand landed on the cut on the ear, and Hamsho now doubling up on the hooks, and he has Mentor in trouble. Mentor is flustered. No defense against the bull-like charges and the hooks of Hamsho. That one falling in the back of the head, looping way outside and around. Davy Pearl, the referee, keeps looking at both fighters. Blood flowing now from the right eyelid of Hamsho, who got the cut in the second round. Now we're going to question Mentor's stamina. Appears to be breathing heavily, and we saw his knees buckle. 30 seconds. Round 4.
All right, step out, step out, step out. Turn him loose, Alan.
Referee Davy Pearl is mic'd, wireless microphone.
Come on out, come on out.
We'll be back with more of the Hamsho Mentor middleweight fight after this word from our local stations in about 8 seconds. We're live in Las Vegas. Chris Schenkel speaking. Moving to the 5th round. Both fighters now have been cut. The right ear of Mentor with his back to us, the former middleweight champion. On the far side, the #1 contender, Mustafa Hamsho, originally from Syria, wants to be listed as fighting out of Bayonne, New Jersey. And now in trouble is the favorite at about 2-to-1 odds. Hamsho, he got caught with a good one. That's what Mentor had been looking for, hoping to box a little bit more and pick his spots, but he's been forced into brawling every now and then. And for Mentor, we would think that would be a no-win situation. The cut in the right ear of Mentor, bleeding again. The cut in the second round, sustained by Hamsho on the right eyelid. We're in the 5th round, scheduled for 10. Good jab by Hamsho. A left hand that just missed, and there's a good shot by Mentor. Mentor now becoming a little more accurate with his 1-2 punches. Neither fighter has been down. Both have had their knees buckled. Fans here loving the action. We're in the 5th round. This is a tiring 5th round for these middleweights. Just a shade above the 160-pound limit in this non-title bout. Important for both. That stepping stone probably to a shot at the title. As we said earlier, Mentor held it for a short span of 6 months. Fought 3 times. Right on the nose, right on the bridge, and that area of Mentor now is beginning to redden. Those hooks, and followed up with a left hook. 2 rights and then a left, and those are little pawing punches and spinning and turning, and Dave Pearl just motions them to come together.
All right, step out, step out, step out, step back.
Well, they're tired. Hamsho has most of the vision in his right eye, despite the swollen area on the eyelid. Punches like that, though, would be damaging.
Get back clean now. Come on.
Good left hand. And Hamsho felt it. He had that sickening smile on his face, which often happens when a solid punch is landed. going to leave Las Vegas at the end of this round and go back to New York City. And our colleague Frank Gifford. 6th round will be coming up. Okay, thanks, Frank. We're back in Las Vegas, Caesars Palace Sports Pavilion for another action-packed fight. We hope you're enjoying this middleweight bout as Al Braverman and Patty Flood working in the coat over the right eye. And in that last round, the 5th, this middleweight was in trouble. Look at the mouse under his left eye now. Here's the former champion who has that cut in that near side ear. Otherwise, doing a good job at protecting those very delicate areas around his eyes and the bridge of his nose. Neither fighter's been knocked down. Both fighters have had their knees buckled from good shots. But it was Mentor that really had Hamsho, the favorite in the green trunks, in trouble. Mentor has been managed by the same man since he was 12 years old. And later on in life became his father-in-law. Mentor's having 2 children. Hamsho, father of 1 child. Been in this country 6 years. Jumped a Greek cargo ship to come see his uncle in Brooklyn, Sam Hamsho. Worked in the bakery and restaurant. Started boxing. Lost his first 4-round bout. Second bout was a draw. But the only loss is that very first pro fight 6 years ago. Good blocking of that hook by Mentor on the far side. Wild miss.
Watch your heads now. Watch your heads.
There's a good warning by Davy Pearl, the referee. We thought we would see more of that in this bout of contrasting styles.
Hold it up. Back up. Back
About
up.
an even exchange with that jab and the hook. Good shot to the body, right in the solar plexus. Mentor absorbing it. That hit the arm and part of the body. Good reflexes thus far on the part of Mentor, getting away from those wild punches.
Hold it up. Come on out.
But in getting away from the wild punches, you're not in a position to score. The corners have done a terrific job at stopping the bleeding and the cuts. The right eye of Hamsho in green and in the right ear of Mentor. 2 good shots, especially the right hand that sort of snuck in and caught Mentor on the side of the chin, right near the button. The left hook landed solidly. The lead right hand, Mentor had fallen inside. Now the ear is bleeding. Mentor. With less than 30 seconds.
Hold it up. Come on out. Come on out.
Friday night in Detroit at 9 Eastern. We'll be there live along with Howard Cosell for the home Spinks and Dokes Gardner heavyweight bouts. We hope you'll join us. 10 seconds.
Hold it up. Hold it up. No, come on.
Hitting behind the head, a warning by Davy Pearl.
Get out, Herb.
And speaking of heavyweight champions, the New York contender, very popular, rapidly gained popularity, 6'6" heavyweight Jerry Cooney, who's here watching the middleweights go. And we're going into the 7th round here in Las Vegas, a scheduled 10-round non-title bout. There have been no knockdowns. Both fighters have sustained cuts. Mentor in the far corner on the left has had a cut in the right ear. Hamsho, who is favored, the #1 WBC contender, has a cut in his right eyelid. Both have absorbed punishment. We're live in Las Vegas.
Hold it up. Hold it. No, watch the head. Back of the head. Both
and again, the warning of the heads. Good job on the part of Davy Pearl, the referee.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold
Jabbing,
it.
pawing, and hooking. 7th round.
Step back clean now. Step back.
And you saw a series of 3 jabs by Mentor in red with his back to us. Helped to cause Hamsho to be inaccurate.
Come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
And combination punches by Mentor, scoring here in the 7th round.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Come on. Cut it out. Cut it out. right, step
A
out.
note here to remind you that before we leave the air on today's version of ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll be showing you a replay of the upset in the Belmont Stakes today.
No wrestling now. Come on out.
Will there be an upset here? In the green trunks, he is the favorite. Mustafa Hamsho
Watch the back of the head.
against Alan Mentor. In that 6-month period, all of Mentor's fights, winning the title, defending it, and then losing it, were right here on ABC.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Come on out. Step back. Step back. All right,
Pace has subsided a little bit here in the 7th round because rounds 5 and 6 had a lot of pace, tempo.
Hold it up. Come on out. Hold it up. Step out. Step out. Step back. Step back.
Good right hand by Mentor, as you can see watching the legs and the breathing that both middleweights are tired, and we're in the 7th round.
Hold it up. Come on out. Come on out. Step out. Step out.
All right, less than 30 seconds till they'll get a much-needed rest.
Come on. Step back.
Then round 8.
We've got the hold now. Hold it up. Come on out. Come on out.
Good left hand by Hamsho. Taken, however, by Mentor, showing no effect from it. We'll be back.
Hold it.
Live in Las Vegas, Chris Schenkel. We've moved to the 8th round of a Scheduled 10 non-title bout and an important middleweight bout for a former champion on the right, Alan Mentor of England, against Syrian-born Mustafa Hamsho, fighting out of Bayonne, New Jersey. Favored in the fight, sustained a cut over the right eyelid in the 2nd round. Tired badly, hurt and trouble in the 5th round, whereas Mentor, on the right, has a cut in his right ear. He too has been staggered. In the last round, if you weren't with us, Hamsho showed great tiring signs. It offered little in the way of an offense. It has not landed the body punches that we expected.
Hold it. Come on out. Step back.
Now, let's look at that right eye of Mentor on the cheekbone. There is a gaping cut. It's from a solid punch, just splitting the skin and bleeding.
Come on out.
So both fighters now bleeding here, and it's only the 8th round of a Scheduled 10.
Let's go. Stick, boys. Stick, boys.
One of the good body punches by Hamsho, moving forward.
In the belly.
Wild swinging punches, some of them landing.
All right, step out clean. Step out. Step back. All the way back. Hold it. No punching now. No punching. Come on out. Turn him loose.
That is a deep gash. Lower part of the right cheekbone. Mentor, who has protruding brows,
Back up.
has been oh so ever susceptible. His 6 losses, as we mentioned earlier, because of cuts. He had a good tune-up fight for this bout
Get back.
in March at Wembley Arena, 10-round decision over Singletary. Hamsho, 1981 decision, Curtis Parker in Atlantic City. No knockdowns, both marked.
Hold it. Hold it. No.
Tough fight to judge. 3 judges here in Las Vegas. Jerry Roth, Chuck Mentor, and Hal Miller. Referee
Come on. Step out.
only makes sure that the fight goes the way it should under Nevada state rules. A fair punch with the left hand of Hamsho. Fans thought it was a heavy
Hold
one.
it up. Come on out.
About 40 seconds left in the 8th. First 2 punches short.
Step back. Turn him loose.
Little short jab moving in, caught the chest of Mentor. Looking now.
Hold it. No punching.
Both corners will be very busy between rounds, especially to get that cut closed on the cheekbone. And there was a left hand that found the mark high on the face. So the corners go to work in about 5 seconds here in Las Vegas Live. Now, 9th round, Scheduled 10, Alan Mentor of England, former champion, And Jackie McCoy, one of the best cut men, went to work on that deep gash on the right cheekbone of Mentor. No way will it affect the vision, but the blood is getting off on Hamsho, favored to win this fight as the #1 WBC contender. You can expect non-stop action here in the 9th and 10th rounds. An important middleweight bout. Winner probably to get a shot at Hagler's title.
Hold it. Come on out.
Friday night holds his 10th title defense. This time the opponent, Leon Spinks. Preceded by Michael Dokes and John Gardner in a 10-round heavyweight bout from Detroit here on ABC, 9 Eastern time. On the ear, another one on the ear, a good right hand on the side of the face, and now Mentor is in trouble and hanging on. We have 2 minutes remaining in this 9th round. Leading again from the cut. Hamsho senses perhaps a victory here in the 9th round, and a good right hand by Mentor as Hamsho carelessly moved in.
Get out.
There was a shot that was almost behind the head. It's not ruled as a knockdown. It is a slip. But the punch had to hurt.
Hold it, hold it. Step back, step back. Let's go. Get back. Let's go.
Minute and a half, round 9.
All right, step out, step out.
There have been no knockdowns.
Come on out, come on out. Get up, get up. Turn him loose.
The split wound on the right cheekbone of Mentor, that'll require stitches following this bout, you can be sure.
Get him out.
It is deep. Good defense on the part of Mentor, still getting across a jab now and then, using his forearms to block a punch, snapping away, getting out of range. 9th round, 40 seconds in the bell. Short punch, scoring punch, not a damaging punch by Hamsho. Another one.
Hold it. Come on out, step out.
Wisely, we thought he was going to stand toe-to-toe, but wisely fell into a clinch. Mentor in the red trunks. These are middleweights.
Hold it up.
10 seconds. 9th round.
Hold it, hold it. All right, let's go. Now hold it, no punching. No.
And now it's the last chance for both corners to go to work on these two bruised middleweights. Hamsho on the right, abrasion in the right eyelid has not caused him any trouble, while on the left, a deep cut on the right cheekbone of the former champion Mentor and a cut in the ear. If you're judging the fight, it's the 10-point must. A winner of the round, 10 points. Loser, 9 or less. There have been no knockdowns. 3 judges. The referee does not score the bout. So, we're coming up now to the 10th and final round of this important middleweight bout as
Stay there.
Davy Pearl tells both middleweights to stay in the corner, brings them together, touching of only one glove, and here we go, the final 3 minutes of action in Las Vegas.
Come on out. Come on out.
Now it's Mentor backpedaling, then moving forward.
No wrestling. Hold it. Step out. Step out, step out, step out, clean. One step off, one step.
Doubling up with those hooks. A wild swinging left hand, hitting that cheek. And a little wobbly on those 2 legs is Mentor, the former champion. But giving it his best shot. He knows how important this bout is. He's 29 years old. It's his 47th professional fight.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on out, come on out. All right, step out.
The unorthodox Mustafa Hamsho in green. Steam has gone out of both middleweights' punches. As we're coming to the halfway point of this final round.
Come on. Step back, clean.
That one was caught on the forehead by Mentor on the left.
Hold it, hold it. Come on out. Step out, step out.
Cheers now for Hamsho.
Hold it, no punching. Get out, get out, get out.
You have seen over 9 and about 3/4 rounds that Hamsho is not a boxer.
Watch your elbows.
But he's a willing club fighter.
Come on out, come on.
Tough to handle.
Hold it, hold it.
We have 45 seconds left in this non-title bout from Las Vegas.
Hold it up, hold it up. Come on. Watch your elbows there.
Arm weary now is Hamsho, the middleweight from Bayonne, New Jersey, born in Syria. His punches just have no steam left in them. Davy Pearl in the last 7 rounds has had to do a lot of pushing apart on the clinches.
Step up. Come on out.
In 10 seconds, it'll end.
Hold it up, no punching. Back up, back up. Get up.
It's over, and we'll be back with a decision in Las Vegas very, very soon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Hull, the Caesars Palace ring announcer, with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Jerry Ross scores 96 Mentor, 94 Hamsho. Judge Chuck Minker scores 97 Hamsho, 93 Mentor. Al Miller, the judge, scores 97-93. For the winner by split decision, Mustafa Hamsho.
Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He was favored to win probably because the former champion susceptible to cuts, which didn't happen today, but probably his more aggressive style today.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is another bout
to
to
decision. So now